Many metropolitan areas are also going to use arrival gates. And arrival gates are unpublished fixes, or really I should also say procedures, that are negotiated between different air traffic control facilities. So let's take Denver as an example, right? We're surrounded by Denver Center. That owns the airspace as you're coming into the area. But then Denver TRACON controls the terminal area around Denver International, Denver Centennial, Rocky Mountain, Northern Colorado Regional, all those airports. And so you've got traffic moving from our Air Route Traffic Control Center into our Terminal Approach and Departure Control Center, our TRACON here. And so to coordinate some of that traffic, those two facilities will get together and create arrival and departure procedures. They'll establish both oftentimes arrival gates or fixes and departure gates and fixes. An arrival gate is just simply an unpublished fix or point that the air traffic controller will use to transition you into that terminal area. So let's take Denver for an example. Denver Center owns the airspace outside of that Denver metropolitan area. Denver TRACON, on the other hand, they're controlling the airspace inside the metro area. So when you're arriving, you're oftentimes going to transition from Denver Center into Denver TRACON. So what they're going to do is they're going to set up procedures to transition certain classes of aircraft as they switch from Denver Center into Denver Approach Departure. They may specify which arrivals will be used by which aircraft, under which weather conditions, but they'll also oftentimes identify specific points that they're going to use for lighter, slower aircraft. Those become arrival gates. And they could be anything from a name fix that you pull up from your nav database to a VOR DME. And they change from time to time as the traffic flow around the area changes. But for us, coming in from the north, oftentimes Greeley, the Gill VOR, ends up being an arrival gate. So Center will send us to that gate as they transition us over to approach control.